Have you ever felt like you're just drowning in data, but you're not getting any smarter? Well, the secret isn't about getting more data, it's about asking the right questions. So today we're going to break down the 4 essential questions that turn all that noise into a really clear signal.
So, just think about this for a second. Is your data actually telling you a story, or is it just, a spreadsheet full of numbers? The framework we're about to walk through is exactly what helps you transform those raw numbers into a clear, actionable narrative.
And it really all comes down to this simple progression of 4 powerful questions. First, you ask, what happened? Pretty basic, right? Then you dig a little deeper. Okay, why did that happen? From there, you start looking ahead. What will happen? And then you get to the most important question of all. What should we do about it? If you can master these 4 questions, you've pretty much unlocked the full potential of your data.
So let's start at the beginning, at the bottom of what I like to call the analytics ladder. This is level 1, understanding the past. These first 2 types of analytics are all about looking backward, just making sense of everything that's already occurred.
First up, we've got descriptive analytics. This is the absolute foundation of all data work. It's easily the most common type of analysis out there, and it answers that simple but totally crucial first question, what happened?
So what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, think about pretty much any business dashboard you've ever seen. You know, those charts showing last quarter's sales or the number of people who visited your website yesterday. That's descriptive analytics. It's all about summarizing stuff that's already in the books.
The absolute best way to remember this is to think of it like looking in your car's rearview mirror. It gives you a perfect, crystal clear view of the road you've just been on, but it doesn't tell you a single thing about what's coming up ahead.
Okay, let's climb up to the next rung on our ladder. I mean, knowing what happened is useful, for sure, but it's usually not enough, is it? The real insight, the good stuff, comes from asking why. And this brings us to diagnostic analytics. This is where we go from just observing to actually investigating.
So if descriptive analytics told you, hey, sales dropped in October, diagnostic analytics is where you put on your detective hat and ask, okay, but why? Was it because our main competitor launched a big new product? Or, maybe we had a hiccup in the supply chain. It's basically the detective work of data analysis.
So let's just put a pin in this first level. Both descriptive and diagnostic analytics are all about the past. One tells you what happened, and the other one tells you why it happened. You put them together, and you get a really complete picture of where you've been.
All right, now we get to level up. And this is where data analysis starts to feel like a real superpower. Let's talk about level 2, shaping the future. This is where we stop looking in that rearview mirror and start looking right through the windshield.
This brings us to the third type, predictive analytics. Now we take all that historical data from our rearview mirror and we use it to answer that really exciting question, what will happen next? This is a huge leap, right? From understanding the past to actually forecasting the future.
And seriously, don't underestimate how valuable this is. There's a reason people in the business world say this is where the big bucks are. Any company that can accurately predict future trends has a massive, massive competitive advantage.
So the questions here become totally forward-looking. Instead of asking, what did we sell? Now it's, how many units will we sell next month? Or you can use customer data to ask a super valuable question like, is this specific customer likely to leave us?
But here's the thing, a prediction is really just a piece of information. The real power comes when you know what to do with it. And that brings us to the very top of our ladder, prescriptive analytics. It answers that final, most powerful question of all. Okay, so now what?
This is the difference between being a passenger and being the driver. If predictive analytics is looking through the windshield to see what's coming, while prescriptive analytics is you grabbing the steering wheel and actually choosing your path. It's about actively shaping the future, not just passively reacting to it. This is where your analysis turns into a concrete to-do list. It doesn't just tell you sales are going to be high, it actually recommends you increase inventory by 15%. It doesn't just say a customer might leave, it suggests you run a targeted promotion to keep them. See the difference? It's actionable. So there you have it, that's our second level. Both of these types are forward-looking. Predictive forecasts what will happen, prescriptive recommends what you should do about it. One is the forecast, the other is the game plan.
Okay, so let's bring it all home and look at the complete data toolkit. When you see all 4 of these types laid out together, you can really see how they build on each other, just like you're climbing a ladder.
And here it is, the analytics ladder. You start with descriptive, just to see the past. Then you use diagnostic to understand the past.
From there, you climb up to predictive to predict the future, and finally, you get to the very top with prescriptive, which lets you actually shape the future. It's a pretty powerful journey, isn't it?
And here is the single biggest takeaway. The goal isn't just to be an expert in one of these areas. The real magic, the real power, happens when you understand how all four of them work together. That is when you truly unlock what your data can do for you.
So, I'll just leave you with this thought. Now that you have the toolkit and you know the 4 fundamental questions you need to ask, what story are you going to ask your data to tell?